This is a quick video on how to create a banner for a website. I just used my name and put Deb's website. You can do the same with obviously your own name, or if you want to think about maybe the fictitious business you created in Publisher, maybe you want to create a banner for that business. In the summer, you take a web design class, and hopefully your banner you'll be able to use on your website this summer. So you might want to use your fictitious business. To create the banner, I have in my MTI in the assignments exact specifications of what your dimensions here should be. But I'm just going to show you how I created this. File New, and we're going to name it Web Banner. I have two of them, I think, so let's put the two. I want it 1,000 pixels wide by 200 pixels high. The resolution should be 100, and make sure it's transparent so you get that checkerboard so you can do whatever you want. I'm going to click OK. Now, this assignment can take you 10 minutes or it can take you an hour. It all depends on how much you want to put into it. In the last chapter, you learned about gradient, so maybe you'll want to use gradient and create some cool color scheme. But I'm just going to use the regular paint bucket right here. Before I grab the paint bucket, I'm going to choose a color, and I'm not that picky. I'm just going to pick up purple and dump it. And I'm going to go to my layers panel over here and double click and name this my background. It's really important to make sure you name your layer so you understand what's what when you're trying to make changes. And I'm going to go ahead and create a new layer, and this layer is going to be my text layer, where I'm going to write Deb's website. Then I'm going to go and get my text, so the T right here. And before starting to type, I'm going to look at the different fonts. What's really cool about this is it tells you the name of the font, but it shows you what it looks like. Sometimes that helps make decisions a little quicker so you don't have to go through all of them. And sometimes I still end up going through because I don't like how it looks with my color or whatever I'm actually writing. And I never changed my color, so that's in pink so we don't see it. So I'm going to flip these and make it black. I just grabbed the move tool because then I can kind of move it wherever I want it. You know, you might want it up to the top, center, however you want it. You can obviously go and change the size of your font, but I'm just going to use my handles and kind of move things around. When I'm happy with how my font looked, I need to check up here to OK it. And now I'm kind of done with that layer. I'm going to go back later and show you some effects, but I'm just going to get everything on it, and then we kind of can mess with that a little bit. Get this more centered. I'm going to do another layer, and this one's just going to be my paintbrush layer. And of course I need to go and grab my paintbrush, make sure that I'm on the right one, just the regular brush. You can see up here there's different options, and obviously I don't have them. I'm on the one that's got some special effects like the butterfly and such, but I can go and check any of these. Let's just go to click them, and I don't really see anything I want in there. So it's a lot of playing around with the brushes. And just what I see there, I mean, I don't really know until I actually click on it, but I kind of want a quick design. So I'm being a little bit, I'm kind of not really looking at them or trying them, which I should. I'm going to go back to special effects, which I think is what I was at in the beginning. I'm going to use this little flower deal. Now I can change my color. I'm just going to stick with the black. Kind of gives it a black gray look. I go a little bit on my letters, however I want. That's a little much. I'm going to step backward on the last one I wasn't happy with. So if I'm happy with that, I could change my color and do some more. However you want to do it. Like I said, it's not an assignment that should take too long. I'm going to then go back to the text layer. And down here in the layers palette, you see the FX? These are different text effects, and I do encourage you to try some of them and see what they do. And obviously, you know, just because I'm on the drop shadow, for me to see it, you know, I've got to play with some things. I kind of see, I can move my panel and see what it's doing as I change the sizes. It's a little much. I'm going to go with that. And that's it. When you're done, if you can save it and always try to upload it, especially when I'm working with multiple layers, because the 3 layers I'm going to look for right away, and obviously I can see you could have done all this on one layer, but again, the beauty of working with layers is then it's easier to manipulate, to move things around, to delete things than starting from scratch. So always try to upload the PSD file first. I know we've run into some kinks with size and what MyMTI allows. And if that happens, you're just going to have to go and save it as a JPEG and submit it that way. Thanks for listening. I hope you have fun with this assignment.